that whole transformational journey I was coming for has happened, which is why it's brilliant. So, and I can't wait to look forward to the second one if they're going to do one. So yes, that would be amazing if they did. So the Reset Code experience of the last 5 days has been quite an eye-opener, because for me, I came here on a journey to seek for answers, and I got those answers sort of towards the last couple of days. And it was a very hard task for me to come here because I had to sort of family commitments, and it took a lot out of me to bring myself here. And I'm really glad I did, because I feel I'm going back with so much more than all the apprehension that I came with. It's been, as I said, an eye-opener. I've got more clarity. I know who I am and what I want to go back with, which gives me a lot of confidence and in pursuing just everything I want to achieve and do. I felt confused. I felt nervous. Again, there was a lot of apprehension. I didn't know what I was getting myself into, because this is one of my first retreats. So coming in, and I think having had the 3 coaches there has been brilliant, because they really homed in to what it is that I had discussed with them when the call was made before, and brought it out of me as to what I was looking for. You know, I'd gone through a traumatic experience myself, so of a loss of a parent in quite a short space of time, and having to deal with that, plus a lot of changes internally with the home setting, you know, has brought down, I mean, to bring clarity within 5 days for me was amazing, because I've been looking for answers for 3 years and I haven't been able to get to the sort of bottom of it. Clarity, also trust within myself, which I never had, and confidence is the biggest thing. So that whole bag of confusion that I had before has sort of opened up to basically a world of freedom, really, which is why I think it's a brilliant retreat, and it covers everything mindfully and for the soul as well as just going back with so much more out there. In terms of the highlights, I think I really enjoyed the various meditational experiences. The one that was a big one for me was probably during the cacao ceremony, and I think it was just the setting of the weather as well. And what's more, the coaches Louise, Adam, they both held space where they really did try to bring me, I mean, it brought me back to when I was a child, and sort of going back into the days when I was younger and what I had faced, and how those inner fears came out into the open just within a space of an hour and a half. Highlighting that, you know, these were the things internally I may have been going through, but wasn't 100% able to point a finger on it, that this was the issues that I'd been facing, and now I'm able to go away without holding a grudge or any animosity against anyone, and able to forgive myself and nurture my soul, which is why I found that it was just a beautiful experience. I mean, I think going back into your childhood and feeling those feelings and coming out on the other side with that meditational experience was wonderful. I think for anyone who is considering a retreat of this sort, they've got to bear in mind that a lot of retreats are focused around yoga, you know, meditational stuff, but this really taps into the mind space. And what I enjoyed was sort of going through each of those sessions, and then the tools you come away with. Initially, I think people would be thinking, and I did as well, like, how am I going to, in 5 days, capture or just get clarity on what I want and go back home and apply this in my life? And I think there's some coping mechanisms and the tools that the 3 coaches give you, which really are, you're able to home in on. And of course, life's going to throw you the battles, but I can sit here confidently saying that, you know what, it would just sort of, before I'd waffle on and try to figure out how am I going to cope with all this. However, now I'm sort of renewed and feel like they've given me that ability that if life does get heated up or we all get caught up in it, the coping mechanisms are just so much to go with, because there are tools and methods that work that I found that I can go away with. And more importantly, it's just taking a step at a time, rather than sort of trying to think I'm coming for a retreat and I want it all sorted out and revealed within that short space of time. But it's actually all the work you do is on your own self, within your own space of time.